Started the first kwaku change. Wakura utiri so hwewe. Kwaku change utiri so. We dia hu ya. Ka ho fa video no kwaku change wanya utiri so. Kwaku change wanya utiri so. Ah, me ma ofa se back no US ya first say. Akwara na no ya cheme no. Chini Jonas wanya dia we ya Chini Jonas utiri so no apamba so. Chini Jonas utiri so wagwa dia we. Abranta ba kuna me na metete no radio mu no. Ono so US. Kevin Taylor ne papa said that they be share me on Fox FM. We share Kevin Taylor bisano. I trained Kevin Taylor to become a presenter. We ni mama catch on bisano. Kevin Taylor no a sports presenter. Yeah, the name brand me was Fox.
Captain Smart, Kevin Taylor, I have never worked at Fox FM. And I'm saying this on record. Say Obi or Fox FM or Onematina Fox FM studio and that newsroom there. That person can come out and say it. I have never worked at Fox FM in my life. My father never took me to you at Fox FM. I'm swearing on my life on this matter. After school, I walked to Fox FM myself. You were having a show. When we were walking out of your studio, I told you my application and what I wanted to do. You said yes. That was the last time I spoke to you.
Member Bashonko Edeba AfricMedia so middle for Captain Kwejo Smart. And I shall say, oh, any program, the morning show that I say, and your watcher say, a year Ghana had journalist for be a wild routine and now I boy to journalist again. Brian Nabokas and among Canny ye. Yakasami Wafase and Wafase back of Peminia Bemma, Kevin Taylor, over Ghana for Moon, men I'm a tetin, or I'll know the papa the name of Fox FM, and I'm a tetin Kevin Taylor will know what he is sports presenter, and I'm Yakasami channel man as a day to see why I'm versatile, the baby piano, Timmy, a bull when I Kevin Taylor, a movie video no there be me Captain Smart and shiny sakeke, and no show far can be seen there be Captain. Minya Bema no minya penny no be pewas and panel show or person was set some record straight was so no 1 year adwuma of Fox FM be ada 18 sema Captain Smart be kan nyina wo I was a Captain Smart e yakwohwe no be bi no wo woni ne nya adwuma bi ada na ne papa wo ne nso mpo no endi nanim kopa adwuma bi ama ne da no ni wi aso oba adwuma wa ye bia no kasa na bi ni moja ni na wa pese adwuma no eti enye Kevin Taylor so wasa wa reply ye Captain Smart abusia ye kwani ye nkotie se de nsem no ekoye embra
yeah hear the echo. And Captain Smart, I can send me on the show. So I just want to clarify a few things. Captain Smart, I can't on the show. So
take pictures. Started the first kwaku change. Wakura utiri so hwewe. Kwaku change utiri so. We dia hu ya. Ka ho fa video no kwaku change wanya utiri so. Kwaku change wanya utiri so. Me ma ofa se back no US ya first say. Akwara na no ya cheme no. Chini Jonas wanya dia we ya Chini Jonas utiri so no apamba so. Chini Jonas utiri so wagwa dia we. Abranta ba kuna me na metete no radio mu no. Ono so US. Kevin Taylor ne papa said that they be share me on Fox FM. We share Kevin Taylor bisano. I trained Kevin Taylor to become a presenter. We ni mama catch on bisano. Kevin Taylor no a sports presenter. Yeah, the name brand me was Fox. Kevin Taylor, I will send you this video. My brother, how are you? And Crawford tin near my say. So they insult you and they come and insult me. They don't know that we are not interested in cash. We are interested in Mother Ghana. Kelvin, you got to do this. I didn't waste you with 24 receptions. 500 rooms.
So This is Captain Smart this morning. And as a senior brother, maybe I'll say, you got to do this. And I'll say, I think the Captain has a point. Meridian Hotel, we come and come time no see his issue, say, government upon government, they did not take care of that hotel, man completely. He feels to say, as a journalist, he has to speak on it, and people like us, or mention other names, we all have to speak on it because we have been speaking on everything. Now, that issue is one, but I want to correct a few things. Emma Captain Tias here. I need to do it because, Captain, you're a senior brother. My catch will say you as a person there, we don't need problem. But when it comes to your job, I have a lot of problems with it. Debiano Maka, oh yeah, MPP ni, obetom MPP. I don't have a problem. And Debiano Maka say, if you are doing a job that means who say where you are heading is wrong, I'll say it in your face. There's one correction I need to make or two. Captain Smart, Kevin Taylor, I have never worked at Fox FM. And I'm saying this on record. Say Obi or Fox FM or Onematina Fox FM studio and that newsroom there. That person can come out and say it. I have never worked at Fox FM in my life. My father never took me to you at Fox FM. I'm swearing on my life on this matter. After school, I walked to Fox FM myself. You were having a show. When we were walking out of your studio, I told you my application and what I wanted to do. You said yes. That was the last time I spoke to you. You never held my hand. You have not even met my dad before. I don't know whether you've met him before. But my father has never walked to Fox FM with me. And so, Obiya Juma of Fox FM. That's our newsroom of Fox. Minim newsroom kratie. Fox FM studios. Minim sidia it looks like. So, Captain, I wanted to correct you on this. Don't do that, Captain. Men, yes, sir. The first time my father heard me speak on radio, I was on Ecstasy, Radio Ecstasy, with Lexus Bill, with Erastus Asaridonko, my first news editor. Before I moved to Ecstasy, I have never worked at Fox FM. Never. I have not entered their studios before. My father has never spoken to anybody to employ me in my life. He has never done that. Every job that I have found, Miankasa, I found ways to get it. And it does not mean that my dad didn't care about Ejuma Meye. But when it came to Miankasa journalism, how I started, my father never walked me to any station, any individual to say Famibawo Ejuma because I believed in myself when I was starting. So, Captain, you might have a problem with the system. I get it. There are so many things happening in Ghana. This Meridian Hotel is not something we need to discuss now. In fact, it needs to be broken down. I will say a jiligu because it is not fit for purpose. And we understand consistently there were things that were supposed to be done. Neglected. That is why we are doing this today. So the AC Nano, we need to look at it, dwell on it, and find solutions to it. It is less than 10 years. It is in good condition we can use for 50, 100 years. Meridian, at this point, no government will come and say, let me rehabilitate or continue. It has to be broken down. I think, Captain, you are losing focus. Enrich, a conflict of interest issue. And it is in quote to Eka Olau Silence TV. These are immediate things we need solutions to. These are things we expect you to come with a document that is floating to question a former boss, kukutin say, whoa, and our company or banning opportunity, conflict of interest. You need to question him, question his daughter, and tell the necessary officers to make sure her daughter never becomes a minister. Yaya Kroll and Associates, Captain, I have done series and series of the scandals with documents and facts. With all due respect, senior brother, you never bothered to pick any of them. The last time you picked a document from me, it was a story I had done 2 years I saw say you wanted to try and take a year credit for it. I don't care. That is the 52 billion a year Auditor General's report. I had done that story like almost a year and over. But I understand. It's one of those things. Maybe a oversight. But at this point, Captain, don't say things that are not right. I'm not going to say you're a liar, but don't say things that are not right. I respect you and I keep telling you. I gave you so much respect the first time you came to the state. The first time I spoke to you, you came to the state, I spoke to you. And I respect you as a senior brother. But sometimes when you get the opportunity, don't say things that are not right. I never worked at Fox FM. You never saw my dad walk to Fox FM. You never trained me. I never in my life once. And I said, I stand here and I'm saying this and I'm putting my life on the line on this. I have even never entered the studios of Fox FM to do a show, speak in any mic there. And if there's anybody who sat in the studios of Fox FM to work with me at the sports desk, at the news desk, that person should just come and say, they're all come for Captain Honobua. Captain, don't do that. There are more pressing issues we are talking about here. Kweku Timbano, you are the best person to stop her from being a minister. But you have refused to speak on that matter. Why? We know you are trying your best. You are also human like us. Sometimes you might have some oversights. But, there's too much oversight. I am deliberate, but we want you to pick on these ones. Because Meridian Hotel asema Kenya also bia engbeka wasemi ya ka Meridian Hotel wasem there dey na be. Are we going to go buy cement and build it and complete it? No. The reason why we are all doing this is because of the consistent neglect by political parties and politicians, especially when it comes to infrastructure. That's why we have an infrastructure deficit. So, Captain, let's stop this distraction. I think that there are a lot of things we can discuss than to dwell on these things you are trying to bring up. It will not help in any way. I'm being honest with you. Captain, you know more than I know. You go into radio before I go into radio. You know what spinning is. You know how propaganda in the professional way, you know how it is. You know what you can do to save a dying government, and you are trying to do it. It's not, I know you love the NPP. What the NPP? I love you. But the things you said are wrong, are not right. They never happened. You see, Captain, these things never happened. I give you that credit for bringing up that issue. You have the right. Your editorial team can decide, so this is what we want to discuss. I understand it. But there are more pressing issues on the table, Captain. More pressing issues.
Emusha for Kevin Taylor reply me apa ko tiria ba no o ka say Captain Smart mpo akamennua no me pewo personally dey me pewo asem but adwuma na ye na enye na so me ye adwuma bia me ye documentary bi kura e sen factor say was enka won so utimi ma ye Ghana for local ones no so etimi tie de ekoso no a won fampo no wa ye the last time I find and I quite a story bia me ye 2 years ago and I come hu say na be say bia o hop on it keke na utwam keke because I say you are not supporting me but any wo ba ti ababeka say wo na wo kire me adwuma na me ye wo small boy de ndie won twen fa mane kora wo say ono no nya de wa adwuma for FM bi ada nti Captain say mo ka ne die wo bo wa and yensi ni hu asem okro yi mu we na Ghana for because Kevin Taylor so hadwen we so Captain ka we na ye de be we so also be in it na wo bo akwa we wo say wo kan bi say na Captain Smart so ade so hu say wo bi ye say na aka so wo ye we kura ma ye hu say asa won say maka be asa fact Ghana for the as this as a picture be ama ye benya ho ate ho kakra ne de say dia polia papa no de sisi enye yize wo kro yi mo abusua wa wo ti fie so wa de nkire de say nsem wa ko ye ni o say de bia no wura mu a no Captain Smart akoka asema ma ne ho Kevin Taylor so wo boa onye adwuma bi of Force FM da enti ne Ghana Force Kevin Taylor na o le reply na ye tu hash dodo asa wo ni Captain bi sa no for adwen channel na fa comment section for ma like ile share video no na for friends so intimi enkebi we are subscribe ya Mr. Patriot so subscribe edi ama mcca I don't want that so one so boss so ma me say na boss no ye guy rough o me chroma friend me asona bana nekia me jo so do ma crowd